for the reason that you don't want that person on the top, or do you snipe them off because you would prefer Jolene to be on? What's that? So what's your reasoning for that?
I helped you when you first joined this app. I am the last person that would ever be jealous of anybody on here because I do well.
Sorry, can you, I can just see your messages. Drop them in. Send them on the other way. Can someone pin? I don't know this person at all. Okay.
On a day-to-day basis, you are literally choosing money over morals, and that's the bottom line.
So then, Kenneth, let's move this person out of the equation. If somebody is on top of that podium, okay, what is your purpose for taking them off the top of that, or off that podium, because you don't like that person, or is it, you know what I mean?
That's genuinely it. So I messaged her and I read it out to my chat, and I said to my chat, I'm messaging her that I'm absolutely disgusted in her behavior.
Like fear, okay, like the chat is saying, like fear.
Behavior today, and the message responses that I got.
So Elena and a group of individuals have been targeting Jolene over a year. Okay, have we got proof of that? Do we have proof of that? Because it's a wild allegation to make. If there is proof of it, right, and you have all documentation, I sniped to win for my person. Hang on 2 seconds. Sorry, the chat is going so fast. I sniped to win for that person. Right, let's carry on playing this clip now.
Were this. And these are what I uploaded, but I didn't upload all of them. But I will read this one out, which I didn't upload. I can if needs be, because it's there. You know, this had nothing to do with you, right? I had no idea what the reasoning was until I got a message. She is aware of what the situation that's going on, and someone is getting bullied.
Okay.
This had nothing to do with you.
He's supporting me because he wants me to be number one. What's the problem? My question is, Jolene, is the fact, are you sniping that person with a requirement for you purposely to be number one every day? Or is there a reason that you're taking that person out there? What is your sole purpose? Because obviously you're not, your 1.6 million is a big fucking gift. 1.6 million. If you're 70% of that and you're losing 60%, you know what I mean? And if you've got conversations and people saying, I sniped her off, then do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Listen, everybody requires healthy competition. Please don't get that wrong, okay? Healthy competition is important. But when it comes to that level that it's impacting and people look at it upon that, you know what I mean? Thank you, Miss FYP.
I'm so disappointed. The least you could have done was call me. Why am I calling you, number one? Later on, obviously, the message that everyone has seen, this was about fear, unfortunately, and not you. So you.
Okay, so this was about fear. Good evening, Bobby. So this was about fear. Because it comes across as though the reason that you do it, in whatever way you want to paint it, it comes across as though you're doing it purposely because you don't like someone. Not because you wish to take that number one spot every time. To win for my independent artists. So how many independent artists do you have on the UK side, on the dailies? Because that's another thing that does confuse me. Okay. I like eggs. Is that your name? She blames Fear for being banned at TikTok events. No, that was her own doing. That was her own doing with regards to Reese.
Jolene.
Okay, Jolene threatened to over TikTok. I'm fully aware of this. I've seen this. Okay, So, Kenneth, my question then relays to you. Are you supporting UK artists that are on the UK dailies? Do you know? That's what I'm saying to you.
He's gonna stop.
I'm not going to play. Yeah, it's got the S word. Battling should be banned on TikTok. Would be more entertainment. Fucking new word. Right, listen, they're more than welcome to come up in the box. 100% more than welcome to come up in the box. The one thing I won't. They will be open. They will be open. They will be open. We'll have an open conversation. Won't be shouting. Won't be screaming. I will ask questions. I will also open to anybody that is on the other side of the wish that wish to come up. She's a UK resident. She's based in the Americas, isn't she? Isn't her phone and that based in America? You'd have to use a VPN, would you not, to get onto the UK side? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is another one. Eleanor Luca made such a powerful point. Staying silent is just because someone gifts you things doesn't make it okay. If you're gifted by them knowing that they are playing dirty, right, you are part of the problem. We can't stand by when people are being treated this way. We all deserve a fair shot in these competitions. And we all have to call out this behaviour when we see it. Let's keep amplifying the voices of who they are and just trying to succeed on their own merit. And as I stated before, and I state it again, you are correct, she is a UK resident. You are correct, she is a UK resident. But she's also with her phone, I believe it's on America, right? To get onto the dailies, you would have to use a VPN to be in the UK. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Well, that's correct. Good evening, Joey Jr. One thing I keep noticing is how calculated Jolene and her husband are. They keep trying so hard to make themselves look generous and supportive, but underneath it feels really strategic. They rally people around them and to gain favour when others are just being kind. It feels off like it's part of a bigger plan to keep them in control. I just hope more people see what's really going on and focus on supporting genuine talent. I'm going to state this again. I'm truly going to state this again. Everybody requires a level of competition on this app, okay? They truly require a level of competition. Without competition, right? Without competition, it doesn't matter. Whether she's visiting or not, you still require a VPN. You're talking to someone that dealt years in IT. You still require a VPN. Makes no difference. Right, okay? So you do need competition, right? Without competition, we cannot strive to be the better people we are and to improve ourselves with what we do. And that is a fact. That is truly a fact, okay? Because without listen, you can also aspire to be like people as well and do that, but always be authentically yourself. 100%, and that's the way it should be. But when it comes up to a level that you see it and the other things that have come up recently, there has to be questions asked. There has to be questions asked. They got kicked off the USA campaign rankings because of this behaviour. If we've got proof of it, then we'll talk on it.
I need you to help me, Fraser, because I am so lost. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I need you to be my sat nav right now. What? So, am I getting this right? I'm probably not, but okay. So there was a girl that was on the top of a campaign.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. Then somebody else went and gifted their own wife to knock the person who was off number one to put their wife on number one.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So, but is that... I don't get what the outrage is then, personally, because
I think
that's just what you do. You give people so that the person you want to support to win.
I agree 100. I agree 100. I agree. If you're supporting that person to win, but that isn't the full point. There is a whole level behind that as well. When you go back and it's a continuation.
Okay, that's the bit I'm obviously missing, and I really
Yeah.
I need to understand, because this is frying my little brain.
Yeah.
What is the bit I'm missing? Because obviously I'm missing something.
So it's the fact, right?
Which is what?
It's the fact that when you're that level and you're gifting purposely to take someone that you dislike or don't want them to be at number one to get them off, right? When they're 70% of that
Right, so it's like a personal vendetta
yeah,
sort of situation.
it's almost a level where people are looking at bullying. There was also allegations made a few weeks ago
Right.
that Kenneth had sent money to his sponsor Jimskin, who then sent it out to other creators to gift Jolene in competitions.
Can I just ask one question?
They were sort
Yeah, of course you can.
kind of. See, this
Can
is
I
weird.
can I just ask a question? Are these people that just
Jim
Jolene
Star,
and
not
her
Jim
husband
Skin,
or
sorry,
whatever?
Jim
Are they
Star, sorry.
English or American?
Kenneth is American and
Are they
Jolene
English or American?
Yeah, Kenneth is American and Jolene is part of the Great Britain. She lives, I think. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's towards Northern Ireland.
Okay, so is this part of the music scene? So it's like part of the music campaign to get others to go to a certain
It was part. It was part of. It was on the music scene. It's now moved over to more the creator side.
Okay, because
Belfast, thank you, Belfast.
right. So
There is
this
proof
woman
of,
that's going to number one podium, can she go to the events where these other people are trying to win to go to the events?
There was an issue regarding a certain person, Reese Worldwide, where there was things that were said about STAB and other side.
Have we got to that part yet, though?
We've played that clip. This was previously. This was last time. Okay. As far as I'm aware, that they were both reprimanded for it, and that they both couldn't go to. I believe it was Community Fest last time.
Okay. Right, interesting.
I'm good, Miss T, my darling. Thank you.
In my opinion, you can gift whoever you choose to gift on this app, and I don't think anyone should be reprimanded for that. However, if you're doing it out of spite, I think that's unfair, because you're not giving other people a chance to build their communities and go further on this app. I just don't agree with that. If you can't afford to gift, also, then don't blame.
Yeah, listen, I understand supporting
The
your
other
partner.
person cannot gift you. Do you get it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm just trying to make sense of it all, because it doesn't make no sense to me.
No, listen, I totally get that. It's a whole minefield. Okay, so let's be realistic about it. If you're gifting your artist and you're supporting the artist that you like, I totally understand it. Totally fucking get it, right? But when these people aren't artists and these people, when these people are building their communities in these level, and then all of a sudden these people then come and support you, and there's a level of controversy on the back end, but your background and your platform is based on positivity, not bullying and everything else, and then it comes up, then do they then look at it as though I can't say nothing upon that person because they've gifted me to get to the top?
But it doesn't matter if you gift it or not. If there's a situation, you should be able to freely speak, no?
But then to be fair, I get what you're saying. For example, if I was in here gifting Fraser thousands of pounds a
Thank
week,
you, Lucy.
for example, which I could, actually,
yeah.
I'd spend it all on myself. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then it come out.
You're
Because I'm
broke up there, my love.
funding I agree.
tomorrow. So
Yep, I agree.
but I'm still, my head's still processing it, Fraser. I'm gonna mute in a minute.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Yeah, no,
worries.
I will say I don't like when people call this their job. Because I think it's not a job, because a job you get a set wage and you know, everything like that.
And listen, I say
you're relying off of
I agree,
people's
Wendy.
handouts.
Yeah, listen, Wendy, some aspect, yes. Wendy, I agree with you. Saying get a stronger team is unrealistic. 100%. 100%. And you too, Kenneth. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. Listen, you know, when you're building your team and how the app moves on itself, right? It can be, you know what I mean? It can become, what's the word? If you feel that you can't say anything, listen, at any point, if I felt that I needed to say something, regardless of a gift or whatever level, I will always say it. I'm going to say I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't even know what to say on that one, but it will not change my view and opinion.
That's what I'm gonna say. Bomba club.
Oh yeah, that won't change. I won't change on my stuff.
That won't change your view or your opinion. But
Yeah.
thank you anyway. Nice to
Yeah,
keep the box
yeah.
of tea.
I'm gonna say nothing.
Sorry,
I appreciate
Fraser.
that. You're making me fucking laugh now.
Sorry.
Hi, Fraser.
Hello, my love. Are you all right? Let me just say that
Yeah.
is not the whatever. Regardless, I am who I am. I will
Well,
state my
Kenneth,
state.
you could have given me something. I'm a single mother out here trying to carpet my house. Do you know what I mean? Jokes aside.
Thank you for fussing me. Well, that's what happens when people get spoke on, isn't it? That's crazy. Right. So, right. Let's look. Right. Who's just come up in the box? Peach.
It's
Hello,
me, it's Kay.
Hello, Kay. You right,
Hi,
my love?
are you okay?
I'm good, my
Long
darling.
time. I just think money is the root of all evil, and this app, from when we used to be on it a long time ago,
Yeah.
it's totally changed. And Elaine is such a beautiful person, and I know obviously people can be in competition and people can be like, well, we're getting the ranks today, but to do it in a way where it's not fair for everyone, like I can understand some people have got funds, some people haven't, and when people are saying, oh, get a stronger team, I don't think it's a fair enough competition for everyone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because what if you haven't got a good, like a strong team, but they can only gift? People shouldn't be forced to gift, and gift out the means. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's wrong when people are forced to gift. And I'm not saying people are forced to gift in certain ways to get them to the top, but if you're just wanting to knock people off top just because you think it's a game, when other teams wouldn't be able to get to that standard, then I just think it's unfair myself.
No, I agree with you.
No one's thinking about people's well-being either.
Do you know what the thing is? When
well-being on this app is so.
Listen. If you're on this drama side, honey, it is fucking hard. Let me tell you, it is truly fucking hard.
Yeah, that's why I stay away from it. But
yeah,
I've seen that girl go from low to high. Do you know what I mean? And she's got a brilliant team, and she's got a lot of support behind her. But what I'm saying is, no one takes accountability for people's well-beings, because words and like bullying, I shouldn't say it, but things like this on this app shouldn't happen. And it's not just for certain in particular people. It goes a long way on this app, and there's a lot happening, like Flower Boy, Elaine. Like, it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I listen. I agree. I agree
what
with
is
you.
their what? Sorry, can I just ask? What is the content? So, what does this girl do? What's her content? What does she do on the app?
She does all different types of content. She's just obviously like, she does like daily life, like, or she'll content herself when she's going out for meals. Like, she joins up with other creators. People have different types of content. It doesn't, like, it changes daily. And she's got a good team there with her, and she's a gorgeous girl, and I just don't know why people are just coming at her just because she was top.
I just think we have to remember us, the viewers, when we're doing content creating, and it doesn't matter if you're being a psychic, if you're doing drama talk, if you're doing music, we're here to entertain you as the public that
And yeah,
graciously
it is
are
not just
gifting
being about
us.
fear
But
as
Do you
well.
get
We
what
also-
I'm trying to say?
yeah.
So where the
Yeah.
Just to clarify,
so
this
in
is,
a way, I
Just
just
a-
think everybody should be able to have a chance to be able to push their platforms forward if they choose to
but this
or
is,
not to.
you have to understand. This is.
I think we're
Elaine,
missing the
she's-
point here.
Yeah, I was just
Sorry,
about to
hi.
say.
We're missing the point. I don't understand why we're asking about Elaine's content. I think we need to go back to the
Yeah.
man that's just gifted you vault gifts so no one can see the chat, spinning their own narrative. I think we need to go back to the reason why this page was put here today.
I agree with you.
Okay, first
Yeah, I think we're going off on a bit of a side quest.
Lishi, the host was actually speaking. I was asking questions because I didn't understand the story.
Okay.
So that's why I was asking.
Like, in the
because I didn't know
nicest
if it
way
was a
possible,
music
do some
thing
more research,
or
because you're
not a
asking
music
questions
thing.
that we already
Lishi,
know.
right, okay, Lishi, 2 seconds. First of all, we don't know him. Hence, this is on the FYP. This is why it's live. This is where it's for that reason. Okay, so there's educating people, but do it
And
in
it
a.
all shouldn't just be about Elaine.
It's, yeah, Elaine is fear. That's what I was just about to say.
That it's happening to as
It's
well.
exactly what I was about to say. Then this goes back to fear as well. Okay, Elaine has brought this out, and this comes from fear. Okay.
And to be fair, it
And
could be
Elaine,
happening
I
to
think
other
it's only
creators
Elaine.
also.
It is, but
And I
Elaine's
think Elaine's the only one who's brought it to the app and is standing by
Yeah.
what she's saying.
because no one else has the balls, because it's about gifting. And I think if people speak on it, that's when they're not going to get gifts.
And money is
Whereas
talking
Elaine,
right now,
yeah,
rather
Elaine
than
will
actual
say it how it
words.
is, and she's the only one that's got balls that's actually brought it to the table to say, listen, this is how it is, because no other creator will do that because they're scared of losing gifts and they're scared of losing the money.
And I
And
think
that's
at the
what
end of
people
the
do.
day, morals should be the highest thing rather than how much money is going in your account.
100%.
Agreed.
Yeah,
100%.
unfortunately, with a lot of creators, it isn't, is it, at the moment? It's money over the morals, and I don't agree at all. I think
I agree.
people are letting the gifts change them. Like, and it also, people saying earlier about, get a stronger team and stuff to help support you. That then makes some of the people in your lives feel bad. So, as you know, Fraser, the most I've ever gifted is a heart me. I give you a heart me every day that I come in. That's it. I don't gift any more than that.
Evening D.
Right? But I'm here every day. I'm interacting. I'm sharing the live.
Yeah.
So that's the way I support, because that's the way I can afford to support, right?
And
People saying that almost makes you feel like that's not good enough
yeah.
by saying get a stronger team,
But it's not
And I
even
know you
about
appreciate
having
that,
a
Fraser.
stronger team there. Because on some people's creators teams, they're not just gifting, like they speak outside, they have a group chat, they help people with
Can I just
mental
say
health
one thing? I'm going to
and
butt
stuff
in
like
because
that.
everyone's talking and I'm not going to get a word.
Yeah,
in, but
no, I
I'm
was
gonna
just
say
about to
this,
say, yeah,
right?
go for it, mate.
Right, so all these podiums, everything like that, if they're ahead of you, if you're in second, someone's in first, regardless of where they're finishing, go in there, support them, look, say, well done, you're a good person, you're doing fantastic, keep it up, good work. Why so much fucking hate? Why so much fucking hate?
all just jealousy, isn't it? Which is
If you can't handle it, don't be on the fucking app. Simple as that.
Completely agree. If you can't handle the competition, don't join in.
Okay, right.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Is that you?
Go on.
It is me, Fraser.
Hello,
It's Sandra.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Right. The one thing that I would like to ask is, what has Fia actually done?
Yeah.
And that's to Jolene, because she's in the chat. What has she actually done?
I think it's just gifting out of spite.
So
That's
we're
what it
just
all
Well, I
boils
actually
down
know
to.
what she's done. I actually know what she's done because I'm her guardian. I never, ever, ever get involved in TikTok drama, but this has just stepped a little bit too far over the threshold. This was all sorted out 6 months ago. Everything was sorted out. Everything was dropped. Fia spoke to Jolene. Everything was absolutely fine. Now, why has this all started again? I would like to give you just a little bit of background. Fraser, I haven't spoken to Fraser for years and years and years and years, and I've just spotted who he is on the app, and I thought, oh my God,
Same.
I know him so well.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to tell you what sort of person I am, because he actually knows me really, really well.
Oh,
so let me just give you a little bit.
Let me just to clarify, I've known you for like nearly 30 years.
Yeah. So let me just clarify. I've been in Fia's life since she was about 15 years old. And I can tell you something now. Now, I am the most, Fraser, say it or not, am I as straight as anything?
Oh, yeah, listen, she'd tell you.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. You know, it is as it is.
This girl has been in my life. I am her guardian, okay? Now, I know what you're all going to think when I say this. You're all going to think, well, of course she's going to stick up for her. Fraser knows my kids.
Yeah.
He knows what sort of mum I am. If my kids are in the wrong, you will find me going in on my kids like there's no tomorrow. But let me tell you something about her, about Fia. She is the kindest, sweetest girl you will ever come across. She was bullied so much and threatened, and the way she wanted to deal with it was, don't say nothing. I really don't want you to say nothing. I don't want to ruin the girl's career. She is the most soft-hearted girl you will ever come across. I have said to this girl on numerous occasions, be careful on TikTok. It is savage out there.
Yeah.
And she's like, she came on TikTok, and it was actually me that first said to her, I think you should go on TikTok. Holly's on TikTok. Everybody knows my daughter on TikTok. So
is
she
it
went
Fia?
onto TikTok. Pardon?
Is it Fia?
Fia is my
Right, yes. Oh, now I've clicked. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She come onto TikTok and she was floating along absolutely perfect. And then she started to gain a little bit of notice. She has been singing since she was 6 years old. Now, if people don't think that I know this little girl, I was her social worker. I've read her file. I know everything about this little girl's past, and none of it is this girl lying about. Now, there was a hoo-ha with Reese, yes, and all the rest of it, Jolene and everything. That was buried and gone. There was a lot to be sorted out. Fia and another couple of girls sorted it all out. They both support each other. They all support each other now. But what everybody is missing the point here, it is not about the gifting. Every single thing that Fia, every campaign that she is in, Jolene or Kenneth will make sure she doesn't get it. They will snipe her off everything. That is the point that you're all missing. Now, I didn't want to do this because I do not get involved in drama on TikTok. I've been on TikTok 3.5 years. I do my own little thing, but this has stepped over the mark. And the reason it has is that girl took 4 months off, and I had to hold that girl up. She wasn't even crying. She was numb, completely and utterly numb. Because she just didn't understand why this was happening to her. She has never threatened a single person. Jolene, you're in the chat. You tell them right now what she did. What did she do to you? She didn't do anything. Because you know what? She hasn't got the guts. She is not that sort of person. She would rather bury her head in the sand, as she has never and would never say a nasty word to anybody. No, I know that seems very naive, but that is the way she is. Even the drama, no, please, no drama, I don't like it. So what my question is, what did Fia do? She did nothing. Now, this is a campaign now because Fia is rising, because she's got an absolutely amazing team behind her, and a really good, lovely community. And because Jolene, because of the threats to KILL and all the rest of it, what's happened is now that you can't bother Reese because he's not bothered by you. So what you've done is you thought you'd take it out on Fia because she's a vulnerable person. She will take it. and she'll continue to take it. And that's what you're doing. And do you know what? I don't give two hoots about Jolene. I wish her well in her music career. I absolutely do. I've actually sent you a really lovely personal message, Jolene, from one mum to another. Would you like this if it was your daughter? She hasn't got a mum that can protect her. I'm her mum that will protect her. She hasn't got aunties and uncles and all the rest of it. My family,
We're losing signal.
I have to stop because she's never, ever said a bad word about you. Not ever. Not even with me and her personally in this house has she ever said one bad word about you. Never. But you continue and you continue to poke her. All I'm asking is, from one mum, and you're a mum yourself, Jolene, please leave her alone. You go and do whatever and I wish you the best. I wish you the best in your life. You go and do what you need to do and let Fia do what she needs to do. That's all I'm asking. And then it all stops, doesn't it? There will be no more of this. And I won't be sitting there having to hold this kid up because she doesn't know what to do with herself. She just wants to sing. She's been singing since she was 6 years old. She's also, I will tell you this, she is also an ambassador for Kids in Care. She is very, very well known around local authorities and social services because she devoted her life to children in care. There isn't a bad thing you will ever find on the internet or anything about this kid. Now, I'm not saying this, I'm not judging Jolene. I don't know Jolene. But what I'm saying is, me personally, do you want me to tell you what I think is going on here? I think people are in that Jolene's ear like there's no tomorrow, and I think people are winding Jolene up and winding her up and winding her up. And I think, do you know what? If Jolene and Fia actually met, they've got very similar backgrounds. They'd probably really get on. But do you know what? This needs to stop.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
This is not only damaging Jolene, it's damaging Fia. It's upsetting so many people. All of these people in here tonight, I'm not aiming this at any of you guys whatsoever. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But there's some very nasty people on TikTok. There really is. We all know that. Yeah. And they love a drama. Yeah. And this is all being blown out of proportion, Fraser. It really...
So can I just
I've been watching it all day.
Listen, can I just state, Ken, if you just put not true, don't care at all, but she used her platform to bully me. You're saying that this young girl, you felt bullied from her. That's...
if he felt that bullied, why is he not in the box trying to defend himself?
Get in the box. I'm willing
he won't.
to talk
He hasn't got
to
the balls. Sorry, darling.
I'm willing to talk to anybody about
people
this.
should get in the box, to be honest, because this is people's well-being that's on the line. Like this affects a lot of people's
having to
well-being.
hold this girl up because she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what she's done wrong.
So Jolene, if you're in the comments, please can you just come in the box? No one wants to argue with you or do anything.
No.
You can have your say and we'll all mute ourselves because we've just let Dolly have her say. We're all being respectful. And if you want to have your say, then you have your say. But we need to take into consideration people's well-being.
And I'll turn the chat off as well. So it's respect. I'll ask my mods to turn the chat off as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to be respectful. I don't want to be, falling out with people on a flipping app. I've got my own little thing I do on the app. I don't want this. It's embarrassing.
We need to hear his side of the story, really. He needs to get in the box, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna.
I mean, he
obviously.
tried to silence Fraser by sending him vault gifts.
I don't, you know me. No, I won't.
I know
But
you
if
won't be
it's-
silenced, mate.
Fraser.
But if
I know that.
it's hurt Jolene, then obviously why not get in the box and
So, but you've made the statement. Hang on, 2 seconds. You just made a
take a stand
statement
to say
that
yourself?
Because there
defend
is
yourself.
nothing
You've got something
to say,
they
give me
can
2
say
seconds.
to you what this girl has. Sorry, Fraser.
Give me 2 seconds. You made a statement, Kenneth, that it
Sorry.
was to bully you, but then you saying it doesn't bother you, not defending yourself, but it bothered Jolene. So therefore, in that sentence where it stands, and let's be fucking realistic about it, then state what this young girl has done to Jolene. What is the issue? What is the problem that you feel the requirement and the need
please tell
to
me.
take this young girl off the podium and not support her in the way that you've supported other people?
and it's continuing with indirect posts as well, because I've just seen one
It's every
that was sent to
podium.
me before.
We've got
and
evidence
it's
of all
like,
of it.
it's like, why? Like, bring it on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna I just don't
Theo, I
understand.
think that's a good point. I think that's a good point. I think if everybody jumped down and got him in a box and let him have his say.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but he's not. Listen, they're not going to jump in a box because if they try,
Right,
they're
if
literally
they're
just
willing
trying
to jump, if they're willing
twist
to
it.
jump in the box, then we can all jump down. Let him get in the box. Let him have what he's got to say, and then go from there.
He won't get in a box because he hasn't got the balls to.
Okay, so if he won't get in the box, please put in the chat, what did Fia do?
She just did something better than someone else, and they didn't.
Theo,
like it.
yeah, I think that is fair.
It's because Jolene is TikTok banned Jolene from attending any events to do with TikTok, and now they have a vendetta, and it was to do with Reese. It wasn't Fia. But the problem is they can't get to Reese because he's the sort of person, he will not take no shit from nobody. He don't care.
But it also, I'm going to be honest with you, and in my opinion, the whole Reese thing, this kind of works on the side that actually Reese was made out to be a perpetrator when he was probably truly a victim because of the fact that it's now continuing
He
somebody
was.
else.
Actually, I'm going to
can't speak for
Ibiza.
Reese. I'm not going to speak for Reese because I know Reese would,
Bring
well, I
back
don't know
Stick
if he would care for me to do that. But all I want to know is, please tell me what Fia, you spoke to Fia on the phone. This was all sorted out. You and her were absolutely fantastic. What has happened since then? Because you will not be able to answer me, and I know that. But I'm the sort of person where I deal with fact. Fia has told me so many things about TikTok, and I say to her, show me. Show me. Even when all of this was going on, trying to sort these things out herself. But now, when you are actually saying these derogatory, disgusting things about her, you've stepped over the line, because that's my little girl. I took her as my own. So you wouldn't like it if somebody did it to your daughter. You would be going hammer and tongs, Jolene. So now Elaine was the one that started the ball rolling. Big up Elaine, because, you know, she basically just, you know, I think I've got nothing but respect for that girl. But it shouldn't be Elaine that's speaking up. It should be me. And this is why I've chose to do it. I'm very happy that they did, but it should be me protecting her. She's my little girl.
Look at that. Look at that.
Can I just say
you're doing the
something?
right
I
thing.
think why this has all been brought to attention as well is Elaine. She's such a beautiful woman inside out. I was in her life while this all was going on, and literally, she, you know, she doesn't have a bad bone in her body. A fantastic team behind her, and also when this was all going on, now everybody knows that, you know, Elaine and Miss P were friends, yeah? But when all the sniping was going on with Miss P, her mods and her were all laughing, and she was just blanking it, and people were saying, hang on a minute, you're getting sniped because Elaine's up there.
So she was used as well.
So she was used, but also Miss P should have stood her ground and said, hang on a minute here. Elaine's my friend, don't disrespect her, you know, gifts are gifts. But, you know, friendship's more. And I
Miss
think
P
that's
went
why as
silent
well.
when that happened. Miss
Pardon?
P went silent. Miss P went silent when
And
that
yes,
happened,
she
and she
won't.
did
She
not
won't.
know
I said,
what to
but she
say. And I
knows.
really, I 100%
Oh,
But the thing is,
use
Kenneth, sorry,
that's
you're
all.
going to defend Jolene. Of course you are. Absolutely. You're her safe space. You're her support system. You're her everything. I'm not sitting here defending Fia. Fraser will tell you to his face. He's seen me as a mother. He's lived in my street. I am the first person that will go out there and rip my kids to shreds if they are.
Well, we grew up. Yeah, we grew up. Yeah, we grew up as kids.
I had to wait till I had all my evidence. All my evidence.
Guys, I think it's.
No, I'm not going to mention other creators on here because I don't even know them. What I've done to either of you. It's so simple. You're a very clever man. What has she done to you? You can, Lillian, please put it in the Lillian, please put it in the what did she do
The
to
fact
you?
he's saying don't.
Oh, God.
What did Fia do?
I think that's the biggest question. Is that the fact is, you know what I mean? It is what's the issue? We got an issue with lagging.
Wait, Fraser, your live's lagging.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what
way.
I don't know what it is. I've got no idea.
It's
He's
so
sitting in
simple though.
McDonald's.
It's so simple. Just tell me, because from all the evidence I've seen over the last 2 days, I literally tell me evidence, and I'll tell you something now. I'll be straight on that phone to Fia, and I will rip into her if she is lying. I know she's not lying to me. She's not a liar. She hasn't got it in her.
Can
This
I
is the
just?
thing you're targeting. Yeah, go. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Can I just
Sorry.
say, and I've known Sandra for 30 years, and I'll be honest. Before I knew what fear it was, which I had no idea, that listen, she's the type of woman that if we fucked up, she'd tell our parents. She would. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She and regardless, we had respect for her growing up. So when she says she will tell you if you've been a twat, she will tell you. Do you know what I mean? And that's the truth about it. But I can't understand what the full issue with this young girl who's a creator. Why there would be any reason why you would actually go or what would appear to be a targeted side of things rather than actually support them. Because if you're a music producer, surely your whole ethos is about promoting young people.
Can I just
But do you
say as
know
well,
what? Do you know what?
Fraser, one thing, it's like it's awful for Mama Luca as well, Elaine's mum to watch it as well. Like
Yeah.
obviously, I know Dolly's here, obviously having Fia's back, but it's obviously it's a lot that it's happened to, and it's detrimental
Yeah.
to a lot of them as well. Like a lot, like people can sit behind screens, and obviously you can say what you need to behind the screen, but then once they come off that screen, a creator has to live their life. They have to switch on when they're behind the screen.
Yeah.
So for someone's parent to see what they're going through, it's very hard when they don't come on live as much themselves. So she's also got a daughter there that's struggling going through this as well, and she's obviously spoke up and brought this to an attention. But
Yeah.
it's happening to a lot of them, and a lot of people's families are seeing their own go
See,
through
now
this.
look at the comments. Poor her. There's no need for that, Jolene. Why are you so nasty? Why can't you just think to
Showing true
yourself,
colours, that's
okay,
what it is.
And
why
this is
can't you
aimed
just
at
be
Elaine. Like And I know that I shouldn't use the word, but the word bullying is used from myself because I sit in Elaine's live all the time, and her chat is the most loveliest chat ever. She's helped me get through some dark places. And even Mama Luca had to sit there and watch her daughter go through that. And Elaine will stand up and speak if something's
But
wrong, and she will own her own.
But you see, this just proves it. This proves everything. Do you know how humiliated and embarrassed I am to be even part of this?
To snipe someone off a podium and go into someone's live and make a laugh and a joke about it when their team have worked so hard, like they gift because they want to gift, not because they're forced to. And she even says, please don't gift beyond your means. If you want to gift, then gift.
Right.
It's nice to be on podium, but it's money over
Hold on one
morals, I
second,
think.
guys. 1 second. We got silly accounts with one follower incoming. We're the bullies, not Jolene. Judging by her last comment, I think it's safe to say that she's showing her real true colours. That's it. Straight up. Simple as that. Listen, if you don't like what someone on this app, stay away from it. If someone's succeeding and doing better than you, congratulate them. It's not that difficult to be nice in this fucking world.
If you see the comment, the comment there, please go and cry to your mama, Mama Luca. So I think you're trying to aim that at one individual, which you're showing your true colours. You don't want to stand in the box. You don't want to speak to Dolly. Like, how are you meant to sort this situation out if you're just going to write comments as you do?
Kenneth, can I address your comment?
That says it all.
If you want to win the fight, then fight harder. I'm disgusted with all of these poor sports crying. You have to understand, okay, that Kenneth, yes, you're very well off financially, okay, and you are 70% on some of those people that are gifting, okay. So would it not be in the sense of, do you know what? Actually, sometimes when you talk about being a good sport, that it's actually better to let the other person who hasn't had that financial that advantage, hasn't had that financial push, that hasn't had that background, that hasn't had that level. Is that not more of a good sport thing to do? Is that not more of the human thing to do? Is that not the fact that if we can't support those other people, what the fuck are we doing in this world?
Well, it's just, do you know what? I'm done now because, I'll let all you, I'm not a TikToker, okay? I am just somebody that is just absolutely heartbroken. And the thing is, Jolene's a mum as well. And I know if somebody did this to her daughter, she would be like me. She'd be like a mama bear and she would literally be going for the jugular. But the thing is, I haven't done that. I've stepped back and I've stepped back and I've stepped back until I can't step back anymore. And I think what you've done, Jolene and Kenneth, is you've just proved my point that this girl is the sweetest, kindest, loveliest girl you could ever meet. And what you've basically done is you have the other thing that I just quickly wanted to say, sorry, before I go, is you've got to remember what you're not just doing this to Fia. Her team have spent so much trying to get her to the very top. They've given her so much support, and bang, you do it at the last minute. And it's not just once, you're doing it all the time. That's why I'm here. If you did it once, I would say, oh, don't worry, Fia, it's fine. This is TikTok. That's how it goes. But it's not. It's constant. You digging at her all the time because you know that you can't dig at Reese because he's literally the sort of person where you're Jolene, nothing to him. He won't care.
Sorry, Jolene, at this present moment in time, as it stands, how Kenneth said he felt that Thea used a platform to bully. If that man is then doing this, let's be realistic, does that not then come across as it's almost revengeful, right? Because let's be also realistic.
Let's get in the box.
Listen, let's also be fucking very realistic, okay? Very fucking realistic.
Exactly.
You can continue to do this.
Question.
You can continue to do this, right? What Thea is building is her side of it. She may be able only to do it once, twice, whatever. And whether you think their TikTok are then supporting them, you're not... That doesn't work like that on here. They're not going out and giving people 35 grand to take someone off to push someone on podium. It's not happening.
The thing is, honest, do you know what? Do you know, I'm going to go, okay? Thank you very, very much for letting me speak. But the one thing I will say before I go, you clearly had nothing to say. Either you, Kenneth, or you, Jolene. I gave you the opportunity to tell me exactly what this girl has done, and you can't even tell me, which I knew you couldn't. Oh, Reese is in here. Reese, go for it.
No, she what? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, Reese.
Yeah.
Do I have bad signal? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry if the signal's bad. Just let me know, mate. Yeah. So, obviously we've got Louise in there that likes to buy likes on some of her posts. But yeah, let's obviously I need to be a bit careful in what I say here. You frozen. Can you hear me still, mate?
Yeah, can still hear you.
Yeah. I think his signal's a bit.
It's an obsession.
I think his signal's a bit bad.
Yeah, I think it is.
Maybe go and come back in, Reese.
I might have to jump. Let me charge this because when I speak here,
yeah, his signal's
been going on.
But anyway, I'm going to go because, this is humiliating for me as it is. But at the end of the day, I only really wanted to ask one question, and that was, what has she done? Because I know damn well, and I've seen all the evidence, that she has not done anything.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say, the last thing I'm going to say is, please just leave her alone. Let her have a little platform. Let her have a little team. What everybody on TikTok is not stupid, okay? What you've got to remember, the normal working class, people, they're high class people, low class people, there are lots and lots and lots of different people, and they're all watching. They can see that every time that girl gets near that podium, bush, you're straight into sniper. Please leave her alone, okay? Let her just do a little thing. Let her just sing her music. Let her have a little team, and you guys go off and you have your life and your team and your music. Thank you so much, Fraser.
Sorry, Sandra.
Thank you to everybody else.
I'll drop you a message, my love, all right?
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
right.
No worries, Dolly. You take care of yourself.
Okay.
Take care, Dolly.
I don't know how to get out of
I've got you. Right, Reese, are you there now, mate?
I think his signal's a bit dodgy.
Reese,
your signal's a little bit dodgy, mate.
Yeah, Reese.
If my signal's bad, I'm just jumping on my other phone. So
okay, mate.
You're good.
I'll just drop him quickly.
Yeah, let me drop and then come in on my other phone.
I'm going to say one last thing before I drop.
Yes.
Can you hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, if anything in this world, just be nice to each other. Fucking hell, it's an app.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is be nice, regardless of who you are, what background you come from. Just be nice to each other. Do you know what I mean? It's not that difficult. I come from a different side of TikTok. I'm on the gaming side, and last year I was in a campaign, and I came second in the campaign. And the geezer who came first sent all of his people around, sent them over to me, and said, "Look, go and congratulate him for coming second." I sent my lot over to him, said, "Look, go and drop him a follow." Blah blah blah. It's that easy to be nice. It's not difficult. And if you're a grown ass fucking man or a woman and you're bullying people, sort your fucking head out.
And like I said, would it not just be right? Would it not just be the thing, rather than sniping this young girl for whatever reason you want to do, or push her up podium, would it not just be one of those things that you go, do you know what? This girl hasn't had the chance that other people had. You know what I mean? This girl has not had that. And without people actually bringing things to light and things like that, that person deserves that point. That person deserves that opportunity, right? And if you can see that, why not just do that instead of going, do you know what? Fuck you. Ha, ha, ha. I'm not taking it.
Because do you ever remember the guy that was always on podium? Was he? I can't remember. And then Wolf managed to swipe him off. And it was a long time ago. And
that was Claire that swiped him off. Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to give everyone a chance. And he calmed it down.
Yeah.
And no one's team is massively if you've got a lot of money, then good on you. Do you know what I mean? No one's dissing that. We're just talking about what's behind it and the narrative behind it and people's well-being. That's all. If you want to get to podium, then you get to podium, but don't do it in a malicious way. That's all, because people's feelings on this app are very affected.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think, and I think some of the comments is like, oh, I don't care, I'm not bothered, blah, blah, blah. I think it's very, I think I think that actually shows more negativity from your side than it does anybody else, if I'm truly honest.
Hi,
I'm just
Fraser.
watching the
Hello,
comments.
Han, you right?
I'm all right, darling. I've literally just come across you now. I've just shared your live. I know Elaine in a real life. Like, she's actually my friend in a real life, and I just think at the end of the story of this whole sniping of podiums, sniping of campaigns, who's really to blame? It's TikTok at the end of the day, because why they allow creators that just because they have the money come on this platform and use it to deliberately bully other creators that work endlessly and tirelessly for their community. And Fia has a talent. Like, it's the same as Jolene does. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that they've come on to work hard for their communities and the communities have pushed them, it's just disgusting at the end of the day. And I don't know why people, just because they have the money and they have...
Can you let Reese up, mate?
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hang on 2
Oh,
seconds.
sorry.
That's right.
I just feel like it's, at the end of the day, it's TikTok that's to blame, because they allow this to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was all over TikTok. I've seen it happen to like loads of different creators. Elaine just happened to be one of my friends in real life. I know Fia in real life as well. And I just feel like people just need to really support who they think is the most genuine creators, and don't do it because they get the most gifts. Don't do it because they're on podium every day. Support them because they deserve it.
I
Do you
just
know what
want
I
to
mean?
ask one question quickly. Jolene, are you currently on a record label? Are you promoted by your record label?
Exactly.
Yes. So do you think, for an exposure reason, for whatever reason, do you not think that sometimes you just go, do you know what? I've done my bits on it. I can go up and do when I want. But for this person, maybe that's their opportunity. Maybe that's their place to get something. Kenneth, when
Is
you
she in
look
the comments?
at your percentage, Ken, if it's you that gifts and it's you the other one. Hello, Reese, mate. You're right.
Right, I'm going to drop, mate. Have a good evening, everyone.
Cheers, mate.
Take
Thank
it
you,
easy.
Paul.
Stay
Thank you.
safe.
Right, okay, guys. I don't know who Liz is. Liz, I'm just going to drop you for a second.
Hello, mate.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to drop Liz for a second. Right. And Liz, you can come back up in a minute. Hello, Reese, mate. You're right.
Hi, mate. What's the signal like now?
Kay, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear him. We can hear him.
I can hear him, but I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, you're
I can hear
moving,
you. I
so
can hear
we
you,
can
mate.
hear him.
All right, go for it.
I can
Reese.
hear you. Yeah, so obviously I've just jumped into it not too long ago. It's just simply, this has been going on for 6-7 months, mate. She's jealous, and it is as simple as that. Fia has got a community. She gets up there with a whole team, and I think the whole platform knows that, Jay gets up there from one person or gifting other people that want to be gifted by that scenario. So that's where her support's coming from. And it's been 6 months, and what she's doing is she is obviously riding off of other people's community by gifting them and trying to get them on board of the bullying campaign. Now, Fia doesn't mention Jolene's name on her platform at all. Mm-hmm. Her name doesn't get mentioned. She doesn't. The only time she has mentioned something to do with Jay, which is not on TikTok, by the way, which was one of her friends that she's met in real life, and this friend basically was used to snipe Fia off of another campaign.
Yeah.
And in that process, that friend promised Fia that she wasn't going to let this situation come between their friendship,
Yeah.
And then when Fia went in to congratulate that friend ignored Fia. So by that stage, Jolene has bought this friend, right?
Yeah.
And I think what's going on is, I think a bunch of people going back to Jolene and acting like Fia's got a big problem with her when she hasn't. She don't care about Jolene's life. She gets on with her own platform. She's professional.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing it to spew her on to gifting them and winding her up to make her think that Fia's got an issue with her, right? 6 months ago, Jolene came onto a platform and she threatened with a weapon that she was going to do something to Fia.
Yeah.
Right? And if Fia really wanted to, she could have reported that at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that would have been, Jolene would have been in big trouble. You can have all the money in the world, Kenneth, but in the UK it doesn't ride like it might ride like that in America. You can buy your way out of things, not in the UK, my friend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when someone from the UK threatens another person on live to their life, and that stuff gets reported, you can get in big trouble.
Oh yeah,
Fia
massively.
didn't report that. Fia didn't report that because she didn't want to do that to Jolene. So let's be real to Jolene's community right now, because you're getting told a load of bullshit. Right? Fia's actually tried to protect Jolene by not saying anything, because I'll be honest, she's been told by loads of people to go report that. And Fia said, no, I'm not doing that because it will ruin Jolene. I don't want to do that to her. So if you really want the truth, Jolene, Fia's actually been protecting you, right? She has her feelings towards you. Of course she does. You threatened her, right? And not only that, you're not just, the game is the game. Snipe people, that's okay. But when you're doing it with malice behind it, and you're going into people's chat and you're literally trying to recruit communities, like Miss P's community, for instance, you're gifting and you're telling Miss P the reason why you're doing that is to basically get at someone. That's where it becomes a bully campaign. That's the issue here, right? So this is whose mum, Jolene?
I'm gonna
Louise also. Louise, what I'll say about Louise and your posts, you've been buying, by the way, you've been buying likes on some of your posts to make it look like you've got popular posts. And one of my friends own that company. I've got the receipts that you've been buying likes. So if you really want to go into that as well, yeah? Stop trying to manipulate everyone on TikTok. People are not silly. They can see when someone's being a certain way to certain people, and everyone has picked up on it now. And your little hate campaign and your money, it's got to that route where people don't care anymore. Morals are coming forward. That's what's going on here. And I have kept quiet for so long with this situation, right? Louise, also, the reason you're doing this is because you want some of that situation. You want to make money out of the situation yourself. Because who are you?
Well,
Like,
wait a minute, Reese.
Louise has
can
been
I
speaking about all of it. Louise, have you met Fia to have an opinion on Fia? Have you met her, Louise? Watch this. No, let's be real with this.
So
Have you met
enough.
Fia? Have you met Fia, Louise?
I'll let you speak. You speak first.
Yeah,
you
no, I'm
you
asking you a
speak.
question. Have you met Fia?
No, you're not
Have
letting
you
me
met her?
answer. Let me answer, Reese.
Let
and
Louise
I'll let
answer.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't overspeak me, Reese. Okay.
Okay,
Do not
answer
come
his
on
question, please,
and
Louise.
try and personally
You're not answering my
bully
question.
me
You're going
for
out.
nothing.
Have you met Fia?
For nothing.
Have you met Fia?
You are the cause of all this. You are the cause of it all, Reese. You and Fia bullied.
You don't even know
my
us, Louise.
friend.
We don't even know who you are. Louise, we don't even know who you are. So I'll tell you what you are.
Reese,
You're Jolene's
do you
little
know
minion.
what? I don't
You're
even know
Jolene's
who you
little
are.
minion.
All I know
You're
is that you are a bully.
Louise, you're
You're an
Jolene's minion.
absolute bully.
Louise,
and
you're
you're worth
Jolene's
nothing
minion. But,
on this
so
app.
what about all the creators that have come forward that what Jolene's doing to them? What about all the American creators that have come out to us the last few days that said that she went over to that ranks and stressed them all out as well? Why is one person doing this to everyone, right? And you are trying to cover it as her friend.
I'm trying to cover it.
Yes, you're trying to cover it. When is Fia?
Okay,
When is Fia?
Reese,
on this app
let her
for
respond.
2 years. I have saw personally what yous have done. I have all the receipts. I've got all the.
You've got so much receipts. I've seen the receipts, my lovely.
If you want me to upload, I will upload exactly
We've seen
what you
your
did to
upload.
Jolene.
Reese, let her speak. Hang on 2 seconds. Let her speak.
Also, the people, all your friends, all your bullies, all the background ones, Lucy Closure,
People
Lizzie,
sticking up for theirs.
everything.
People
No,
sticking up for themselves.
Listen to me, Reese.
You're trying to
Listen me,
silence
Reese.
people, and it's not going to happen.
No,
I'm sorry.
No. They were
It's
all coming
manipulation
for
at its highest.
Jolene for gifts. Every one of them were coming to Jolene for gifts.
Are you
Then
not getting paid
what
to
happened?
cover up all this?
What
by
happened?
Jolene?
Sorry, love.
Are you not getting paid to cover up
To
all
1
this?
million
to help
Me
percent,
them?
getting paid? I'm a
1
gifter on
million
the app.
percent.
Okay, 2 seconds.
I'm a gifter
Right,
on the
Louise,
app.
Hang on a minute. Hang
I
on,
have been a
Louise.
gifter on the app. And see my business. It's nothing to do
One
with
second, let her
any
talk,
one
let
of
her
you.
talk, 'cause she'll
But
say
I
that
am a
with
gifter
anything.
on
Let
this
her talk.
app.
Right, Louise, I'm going to
I
ask you
have
one
saw
question.
personally
Louise,
what
can I ask you
yous
one question,
have done.
please? Louise.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Louise, Has Kenneth at any point sent you any money to gift
Never,
Jolene?
never
Okay.
in a million
Right.
years.
So then when
I would not accept it. I would not go down that route.
Okay.
So
I wouldn't say
your
it's like that
question,
simply,
never.
Fraser, no.
Hang on.
Louise,
right, okay.
can I ask you a
no, that's
question?
fine.
I am a gifter
Hang on, guys.
on this app.
Right, that's
I have
fine.
been a gifter for 2 years on this app. I have gifted a lot of people and I have a lot of friends on this app. So see for you, Reese, see my business of what I post and what I pay for on this app. It's nothing to do with
Fraser,
you.
can I just ask Louise a question? I've got a great question
My
for her.
community has nothing to do with you. But if you want my community to show you, Reese, to show you what you have actually done to Jolene,
Yeah.
I will
Louise,
show you.
Louise,
I will post
can I ask
everything.
you something?
I will post
I've seen what
everything
you've
that
posted.
you have done to Jolene.
I've seen the lies that
from day
I've
one.
seen the lies that you've posted. Post them all, please, Louise. I will repost them because
Louise,
they're all
please,
lies.
can I ask you a
Louise,
question?
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to ask you a big
Reese,
question,
have you got a
Louise.
problem with that? Why are you snooping
Louise,
on my
I'm going to
post?
ask you a
I don't
question
even
because
know
you
you,
stand.
Reese. So why are you
Louise, you
snooping?
stand on morals, don't you? Louise,
Can
you
we
stand on
just
morals.
can we let one person speak at a time, like, because we're trying to get to the bottom of this?
We're
And
going
can I just
over.
say one thing? Please do not bring Lucy Closer into this because she does not ask for gifts. People gift her because of her voice and
Lucy
because of her
Closure,
talent.
I will
So
tell you about Lucy
Lucy, do not
Closure.
bring Lucy into it. This is between you and the Reese situation. So don't bring
No,
other people
this is
into
not
this
between
bit.
me and Reese. This is nothing to do with me and
Do
Reese.
not bring Lucy into it and leave Lucy alone, please.
Sorry, Peach. If I want to say this is what this live is about, I will tell you exactly what happened. If yous are all wanting to hear it, I will tell you exactly what happened.
Right.
But yous do not want to listen.
Louise, it's not
That's
just
where
hearing.
the issue comes
Okay,
from.
can I say something really important, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Jolene has just obviously read my message that I sent her yesterday. My message I will post, okay? And it was a really nice message, a mum-to-mum message, just saying, basically, I don't know what it's all about. Please, can we stop it here? And you know, if you and exactly in the message, and I will post it, it says, from what I listening to your music, you and Fia have got very similar backgrounds. You've both had a rough time, la-di-da-di-da. Why don't you both support each other and everything? Jolene has just put in the text, why did her mum ask me to support her yesterday? I never asked her to support her with money. I asked her to support each other. The other thing is, Louise, can I please ask you a question just quietly? What has Fia done? Because all this between Jolene and everybody and all that actually was all sorted out.
Yeah, but what happened, Dolly, obviously what happened there, Fia has come back on to the live, okay? I don't know Fia, personally I don't know Fia, but what I've saw of it, they were actually bullying Jolene. Obviously Fia and Reese were bullying Jolene. What had actually happened recently in recent events, Fia, and I do have the recording of it, has been bad-mouthing Jolene.
I was in that live. Okay. I was actually in that live.
Right.
And
so
that
you agree with me that they were coming for Jolene. So Jolene's to sit and not go to number one because all these people who I don't know, obviously the music industry, but Jolene's not to make number one, but yous have all to be number one. So that's the
that wasn't said in the live. That wasn't said in the live.
No. But this is what yous are all saying. This is what I'm not saying you, but this is where it's all coming from. Because Jolene is hitting number one. Elaine hit number one for a full year. I was with Jolene. She sniped Jolene. Jolene went in and sent her a gift, a Volt gift to congratulate her, and said, "Well done, good." That was a good game.
But did she do it maliciously?
But
no.
what I'm saying is...
No, definitely not.
But what I'm saying is, why can't it stop now?
But
because Fia just wants to do her music, and we want Jolene to do her music too.
That's what I'm saying, Dolly. Can I ask you a question, Dolly?
Yeah.
See if Kenneth was Fia's gifter, okay?
Yeah.
If Kenneth was Fia's gifter, do you think Fia would stop Kenneth from putting Fia number one?
No, I get what you're trying to say there. I do get what you're trying to say, but it's every time Fia's on the podium.
No, but this has been but before Fia came back on the live, obviously when she was away, before she came back on, Jolene was still number one.
Yeah.
So it's not a case of because Fia's there that this is all happening.
No,
This
no,
was
no,
not
no, no,
personal
no, no. You're
attack.
getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong.
Right,
What's
right.
happening is
Hang on, let's
Guys.
Sandra finish.
Jolene, hang on a minute, Reese.
2 seconds,
Jolene's
Reese.
doing her thing, which is absolutely, completely perfect.
Yeah.
Sophia's doing her thing, okay? So,
Yeah.
but what we're seeing is as soon as Fia gets near that podium, Kenneth.
Sandra,
What?
Sandra, I'll be honest. Jolene can snipe whoever she likes. That's not the issue
Yeah.
here. That's the game. She can snipe Fia off every day.
But
Right,
that's what
when
I'm
she's
trying to
doing
say,
this
Reese.
sniping,
Reese, if Kenneth was your gifter, and everybody's saying here you're
I have
bold
no,
and
I
you're
have no
this.
issues
No,
with
listen
Louise.
to me.
I have
Listen
no.
to me, Reese. Listen to me, Reese. Let me speak.
Hang,
If
you
Kenneth was
spoke
your
over him.
gifter.
Hang on, you spoke over him. Let him finish his
Okay,
point.
sorry. On you go.
All right, finish your point, Reese.
Look, Louise, I have no issue with Kenneth supporting his partner, right? Big respect to Kenneth for supporting your partner, so you should. That's not my thing. No one, if anyone's got an issue with that, that's jealousy. Jolene could get number one every single day if she wants. That's up to people's team to try and take him on. It's the malice behind it. It's the purposeness of her. She is going into other people's live stream that she doesn't know to gift while they're laughing to take an opportunity away from Fia. That's the issue. It's the malice,
Yeah.
which is she's allowed to do, by the way. But just keep it to yourself. If you don't like Fia, just keep it in your mind and snipe her all day. But when, Fia's just doing that, she's just getting on with her life, and then she's hearing it going into people's live stream, and we're sniping someone off, and everyone knows who you're talking about. That's when it becomes bullying. This is the issue here. This is the only issue here. Like, Jolene could get number one every day of the week if that's what TikTok's about.
But
at the end of
that's
the
what
day.
the problem is. You aren't allowing Jolene to get number one every day of the week because you are expecting Jolene. Now Elaine was hitting number one for a full year. None of you had a problem with that, okay? But as soon as
There's
it's
no
Jolene,
malicious intent behind her getting number
Jolene,
one. There's a difference
sorry?
with this. There's a difference with this, Louise. There's no
There's not a
malicious intent
difference.
from her getting number one. She did not
There's
go
what,
into
sorry?
anyone's live or anything like that and say, "This is what we're going to do." There's
Because
a little. There's a game
you're
plan.
all going to
There's
each
no
other's
bullying
lives.
going on. No,
You're
we
all
couldn't
going
care
to each
less
other's
whether
lives,
she
and then
got.
you're all talking behind each other's backs.
Do you know another issue, Louise?
They're
Do
really
you know
not.
another
The
issue, Louise? That I'll say, guys. The reason Jolene's not getting in this box, right, this is what I don't like as well, because what she's doing is she's making people feel bullied, and with the scenario of what she's doing when she's talking bad about like people like Fia in communities, then she's not talking because they're playing this legal card. But the issue is and Louise, you know this, like Jolene has done something on her life. She's actually committed a crime. We know this, right? And Fia has chose not to report that. And I'm telling you that she has been told by very big people that you should be reporting that, right? And Fia has tried to protect Jolene. Yes, Fia has certain things to say about Jolene behind closed doors, right? Which Jolene has about Fia, because Fia has every right to feel the way that she does with the experience she's had with Jolene. But she doesn't come on TikTok and do that in this world. That's when it becomes a bullying scenario. Have your issues with people, but don't take it onto TikTok into people's communities.
That's the point. Yous did do it. Yous did come on live. Yous were slating Kenneth and
When
Jolene.
was this? When was this?
Both of you were doing it.
What, 6 months ago when ran the scenario?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, but you think about this. You think about this, Reese. What actually triggered Jolene to react? Can you answer me that?
But have you got proof? But have you got proof of what you're stating?
I've got proof of everything. I have proof
Yeah,
of everything.
what we saying
Okay,
here?
so when's it all going to stop? Can somebody answer me that? What do we have to do here to make it all stop?
So what is it you want? You tell us
look,
what
we've got
actually
Jessica
want
Cooker,
for
for instance, in the comments section. Now, the one thing, this is what I'm saying, there's creators on this platform, Louise, that is winding Jolene up, right, to get her to gift them because they're financially benefiting from this situation. Now, we're talking about a person that was Fia's friend that has gone out for meals with Fia, right, in real life.
What I'm saying, Reese,
right?
I don't know anything
Louise,
about
can I just say this, right? And we don't need to make this an argument thing, but I'm just going to say this how this is, right? with that scenario there, right? Thea went into that chat and congratulated Jess, and Jess ignored her and then pretended to make it look like Thea was in the wrong when she messaged her to say, why did you just ignore me? Could you imagine, Fraser, that you're mates with someone, right? And then you know there's an awkward scenario happening, like Jolene's gifted you, but you're friends with your other mate, right? And you know that Jolene's gifted you to snipe your mate, right? Because that was the whole situation. Because there was Louise, I've got the comments of that through that process, and what your mate does comes to.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Look,
I know where you're
I'll
coming
tell you,
from.
Louise. I'll tell you what the problem is. She goes in to congratulate her, and she pretends she didn't see her comment, right? And then looks down and then says, "I didn't ignore you," right? So this is the situation.
Who said this, Reese? I don't know who you're
Jess,
talking
she's
about.
obviously she's in the box now, but she and then tried to make Thea look like she was a bad person for asking why you've ignored me.
Is that
And
why
this
she
is
deleted all
this
her
is
messages?
and there's many creators like Jess on this platform that have surrounded themselves around Jolene that are financially benefiting and getting pushed because
Okay.
Jolene doesn't want Thea to get
Right,
opportunities.
okay, Reese, let Jess
If
has a
this
right
is
to
about
respond.
opportunity, right? I found out that the last campaign that just happened, she was going to get the opportunity anyway. So why is it a big deal when she was already going to be on that stage because she's with Sound On?
That's neither here or there. It's down to your actions. This
What
is
was
what we're
that?
talking about here.
Down to my actions. Are you all right? She
Yeah.
deleted all of her
Well,
messages.
did you financially benefit when she
She
sniped you
deleted
over
all
Thea?
of her messages when we spoke that day. I have nothing to hide. The way she disrespected me is on her, not me. It's got nothing to do with Jolene and Kenneth.
Okay.
They have supported me.
But why did they
throughout-
support you, Jess?
They
Why
have
did they support
supported
you?
me before any of these campaigns or any of these things have happened. So I don't want to fucking hear it, right?
No, but
This is
no.
bullshit.
I've got a comment. Do you want me to show you the comment right now? That day when she
Reese,
pushed
what
you
has
and
it got to do with you?
S? I'm going to
They
tell you,
have
Louise.
supported me
Louise, I'm going to
before
tell you
any
both
of
what
these
that.
campaigns.
I'm going to tell you both what it's got to do with me.
Yeah,
Round
tell
about
me.
that time she pushed Jessica on top of Thea, there was a comment saying she's not letting that person get top 3. Who was she
She
talking
was
about,
stupid.
Louise?
She was
Hold
already
up.
going to win the campaign, Reese.
Who was she talking about, Jess?
What's
Who
it
was
got
she
to do
talking
with
already
you?
about?
going to win
Who
the
was she
campaign.
talking about?
What are you on about?
Can I
Simple
just say?
question.
Can I just say something as
When
well?
she
if you
sniped you
don't
for
mind?
top 3, if it's genuine
Let
support,
Jess
who
respond
was
to the
she
question.
talking about?
Can I speak? Can I actually speak?
Jess, respond to his question, please.
Listen.
Yeah, who was
Kenneth
she
and
talking
Jo-
about, Jess?
Listen, Reese.
But I'm
let me
asking you a
talk.
question, Jess. Who was she talking about when she said she's going to snipe you because she doesn't want that person getting top 3? Who was she talking
Can I
about?
speak? Kenneth and Jolene have supported me before any of these
Do you see what I'm
campaigns have
saying,
come
Fraser?
about.
Do you
I'm not
see
done
the
talking.
situation?
Why are you still
Let her
talking
speak.
over me?
Let
I'm
her
trying to get
speak.
my
Let her
point in.
answer. Let her answer, please, mate.
Listen, they have supported me before any of these campaigns have come about. It's got nothing to do with Thea. Thea made it about herself. She is painting a narrative. If you want to fucking go there, we can go there. She is painted. It's so easy to play victim. It is
No,
so
she's
easy.
not a victim. She's not a victim.
Listen, no.
No.
But what I'm saying here, right, is when I spoke to Thea, it sounded like pure jealousy, pure hatred. She already knew she
my
was going to
God.
get that
Here we go.
opportunity.
No, Jess.
Sorry,
No,
Jess.
I'm not done
Jess,
talking. I'm not done talking. I'm not
Jess,
done talking.
2 seconds.
Listen.
Jess, 2
Listen to
seconds.
me.
Hang on, Jess, 2 seconds.
No, but it's pissing me off.
Yeah,
People
but
are lying on my name
You
now.
just want the money, Jess.
Hang
Come
on,
on.
2 seconds,
You're lying
Jess.
on my
Can you
name.
all
Right,
stop and just let one person speak
let me
at a
just say
time?
something. Jess, to describe the word as hatred, you know what you would have to say in a conversation, right? For that level of to describe that word as hatred. You do know that, don't you? So hatred is a word that you're trying to describe, trying to use as a way to be more over dramatic. It's not hatred.
Yep.
You would have to be at the level of threatening to do some vile things to people to
Okay,
use the
answer
word
this
hatred.
question then. If she was already getting that opportunity, why does she care?
Why does that matter, Jess?
What do you mean? Sound On
We're
was going to
talking
give her
about
that
her being
opportunity.
bullied, and you're talking about
No, I'm
opportunities from
talking about
TikTok.
my situation, right? If she was already going to get the opportunity, why does it matter?
Maybe she might not have got the opportunity if certain people wasn't seeing she was getting bullied. How about that one, Jess?
Bullying is a one-sided thing.
No,
right?
but how comes the people that make the decision are seeing that then and making the decision for them?
Why
By
don't
the
you
way,
take
no
her
one's
away
reporting.
TikTok then?
You do realise,
Jess,
bullying,
no one's reporting
sorry,
her. You know that. No.
Can we just
one's
also
reporting her.
state 2 seconds, Reece? We also state bullying is not necessarily a one-sided thing. It's a combination of actions then that portray the actual definition of bullying. So if somebody chooses to respond, they can respond in a strong manner that doesn't determine that it's how you're saying it is. It's bullying. You have to understand that. So bullying can still be a conversation, right? But it's how that person, one part of that side, then responds to that person in the manner, in that manner. So you have to understand that as well. Please be.
Fraser, can I respond to what you're saying there? Because this is why I've been silenced for 6 months, because this is how dramatic they use their words. And for a man to speak in this scenario where you're seeing a girl get bullied by a bunch of girls, and now a man, because Kenneth is a man, by the way, we have to
who's the
respect
bunch of
that.
girls? Sorry, who's the bunch of girls?
I'm talking about all of you lot.
I have only got involved recently, Reese, regarding this, because you, the men, you all, Fia, you're saying Fia is obviously came off the app due to Jolie. No, Fia came off the app because of what you and Fia done.
Who you just
Louise,
2 seconds.
Louise, we don't talk about.
Hang on, Louise,
Lucy Closure, and Lizzie, and everyone else were.
Thank you. It's my platform. I will speak. Louise,
we're winding Jolene up from the back.
Right, Louise.
They were winding.
You can't respect my box.
Can we drop Louise?
You can't respect my box. You can't. You're not going to talk. Right. You can't say why that person came off. I fucking hate this 5 minutes.
What a time to have a puzzle.
I know. Fucking it. Listen, you cannot say why somebody came off that app. That is that is an assumption. Okay, that is an assumption. All right. Alicia, madam, have you got anything to say?
So, as the mediator of TikTok and an outsider of Singing Talk, although I should be number one in all campaigns because I am the best singer on this app, I've seen obviously everything that's going on. Big up Elaine Luca for calling it out for what it is. Yeah. It's basically there's so many talented singers on this app that don't even get a look in because of shit like this that's going on. Fia's a nice person. From what I've seen, Fia's a nice person, but everyone's throwing their money around and deciding who wins. It should be based on raw talent. And you lot sat here arguing is actually like arguing about money. It's just so uncouth. And I like people are just they it's just human nature. People put money before morals. They always do. Yeah. I don't agree with it, but on TikTok we see it all the time. But TikTok's a business. But when it comes to singing things, there's so many like talented, amazing singers that are just not getting a look in because of this shit. Like, let's be realistic about it. And and she has 100%. Fia has been sniped off, and it's not nice. Like, it's all there. Everyone can see it on the FYP, and it's not fair. But unfortunately, TikTok is a business, so it's
Alicia,
that's just seeing it from both sides.
Do you know what, Alicia? And look, I'm not going to take a dig at Jolene's community because she has got her support, she's got her people, but Fia has got the bigger community. It's there in black and white.
Fia's a lovely girl, Reese. I've sat and watched her. She's a great singer. Jolene's a good singer. Jessica I've never seen, but I just think I just don't think it's fair the way it goes. I think TikTok needs to do something when it comes to the talent competition so that everyone gets a chance, not just whoever's got the deepest
pockets. Can I just say something as a singer and as an agency
100%.
owner? This is a money-making app, okay? This isn't a singing app. This isn't strictly for this. It's a money-making app, and it's purely pushed by finance and funding. If you really want to push your singing career, then do it properly, because TikTok isn't the place to do it. If you want to enter campaigns and become number one, go for it. But it's going to cost you. Don't cry because you can't do it or your community won't fund you, because this isn't what singing's about, and we all know that.
Yeah, we're not
you
talking
win some,
about
you lose some.
We're not talking about
that. And secondly,
we're not talking about
Reese,
that.
you are a horrible person, and I don't like
it. We're talking about people getting bullied.
I don't
send her a uni.
So what's the solution? Yeah. What is this? What is the solution? Why are we not taking?
Just jumped in, Talia. It's about people getting bullied. It's not about money. Like I said, and I stand on business with this. And Fraser, you're my witness here.
Yeah.
I said Jolene can get number one every day. That's the name of the game.
You're the bully.
That's how TikTok's
because
designed.
You are the reason that I don't talk to Fia anymore. You.
Hang on, guys. Don't drop her. Right, listen. Don't drop her, please. But if I say drop, we'll drop. Okay, right. Can I just state there's no reason why anybody
Talia's not really part of this, but she can bring her back in. Let's see what she's got to say.
You know what I mean?
Who's dropping me?
I don't know.
Who is dropping me?
I don't know.
Tell me the name, Fraser.
Talia, just tell me what you say.
Right, firstly,
right, so
I'm going to be really calm now.
Let's try not to go too off topic.
I don't need anybody to gift me, okay? I work with a man that is a billion times richer than Kenneth. So get that straight, okay? Who funds everything in my life? I don't need Kenneth. I'm purely saying
What's going on here?
I'm purely saying it is what it is. It's a game. If you don't like it, don't play. You will never see me do a TikTok music campaign, ever.
It shouldn't be about playing.
But
though,
that's
is
your
it?
choice.
Yeah, that's your
But
choice.
it is because this is a money-making app.
Well,
Talia, we're not
But if it's
speaking
a
about
talent
that.
show, it should be about
It's
the
not
talent,
a talent
fuck the
show.
money.
Alicia,
But there's
this
talent rankings for
This is where you
singers.
get it wrong. It's not a talent show. Well done. If you can sing, brilliant.
can
It will
sing,
help.
yeah.
But it's purely based on finances. Don't tell
Yes,
me
we
it
all know
isn't.
that. Talia, we all know
Okay,
that. We're
so
not
if you
talking about
don't
that.
like it, go to a different app. I make
No,
more money on
Talia, no
Instagram
one's
than I
saying
do
they
on...
don't like it. We're talking about someone that's following another
But you're
person
all
around.
hating on Jolene. It's pathetic.
No one's doing that.
You're
What are you talking about? The
so
whole app.
jealous. You are.
Ah.
Go and make an
Actually,
album.
can I say
You're
something?
not
Go and
making
make
it.
an
You're
album.
not
I'm in the
making it.
process of making an
You're not
album.
speaking.
Go on tour like real
Right, hang
singers.
on,
Like, what are you
Amazing.
doing?
Talia,
Guys, can I let...
Talia,
no, let's
can I just say something, okay? Maybe you should have been in here a while ago. We're trying to
Yeah.
sort it out. It's not
Yes.
about hating on anybody. I'm Fia's
Well, I
guardian.
hope it's not.
Well, it's not. But
No.
what you're doing
We're-
is
we're
you're coming
talking
in
But
about-
here.
let's
we're
talk
talking
about
ab-
how you sabotage people behind the scenes, shall
Who,
we?
me?
Reese.
No, she's talking
I was
about
going
me.
to
Go on,
say, I'm
Talia.
nobody on here.
Let's talk
Talia, go on.
about how you tried to put my agency in a £2,000 fine.
We're
How
not
did I do
talking
that?
about that.
Hold
yeah,
up,
this
hold
is
up.
not-
Let us
this
say
isn't the
Talia.
For
face.
no reason,
No,
a complete stranger. You know,
I've
I've
had
never...
enough.
Right.
Hang on, you know,
Talia,
I've
how have I
never
done that?
spoke...
Right,
You know,
this-
How
I've
have I
never
done that?
spoke to this boy before, yeah?
Yeah.
Right,
I really want to
The
know
plot
how
twists
I've...
are twisting.
Listen,
Wait,
this is
hold
not.
up.
Listen, if you have an issue with Reese, okay, Ricky has a platform that's big enough to do what he wants, but it's going off topic. Okay, it's
Can we
going
all
off
just
topic.
like?
Can I just say
all
something?
I'm not the
agree?
CEO of TikTok. I can't
Okay.
put people's agency in
Right.
fines. But yeah, let's get back to the topic. Right.
Can we all
What was
agree?
it?
How
What was we
are we
saying, guys?
going to sort this out?
Yeah,
That's
what's
all I
the
want to
resolve?
know.
Can people not
That
have
ju-
a call and speak
This
and
this
resolve
would
things?
actually be amazing, guys. Like genuinely, like if has to be a situation because this is all getting messy. Let's be honest.
It is now.
The whole
listen, there's-
platform's just become an absolute.
I'm going to be one of these
joke, like-
people. There's 1,000 people in here. Not all of you got your heartme's in. It's only a penny. Send your fucking heartme's in, man.
Oh, sorry, Fraser.
Look,
He's saving
I
up
just
for a hair
I'll be honest,
transplant.
Fraser. I just want, and I'll be honest. I want peace between Fia and Jolene. I want them
So
to both
do
go
I.
their separate ways.
They don't
And
need to be
Jolene-
friends. It just
never an
needs to be
issue.
deaded.
There was never
Jolene,
an
Yes.
issue.
you can snipe every
has
singer
been
that
blown
you
out of
want.
proportion.
You can snipe me every day of the week, right? But all I want, right, is just our names out of like it's too much stress that like people's mental health is on the line. And I'll be honest, like
Yeah.
everybody's getting dragged into this. Even Miss P's now been dragged into this. Everyone's it's getting OTT. People can end up ruining themselves before they can even go on to do other things off of this platform. For what? Just a bit of an argument of TikTok.
Right.
Like genuinely, is there a way we could just sort this out so we could both go our separate ways, you and Fia, and just live in peace? Like, is there a way?
That's
Can we
all
do
I
this?
want to.
Do you know
That's
what I mean?
all I'm asking.
Because I'm
Yeah.
sure, right? If there's a level that you could help somebody, whether you see them as whether you disagree or whatever way you see them, to support somebody on some levels and to help them, it's all about being that person to, you know what I mean? If you can see somebody that you think, whether you disagree with talent, but there's an opportunity for them, then honestly, fucking, there has to be a level of support for them, regardless of whatever way that you see it. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the thing. How does this stop? How do all you people with regards to where the people
Okay.
being bad mouthed, being spoken about, being, you know, because we all remember comments are fucking mixy, right? So we can't always go in the comments. If you have an issue with someone, go to that person directly and talk it out like adults, because there's so much fucking horrible shit going on in the real world of this app that you see daily, where people struggle to fucking feed, to live, to everything else. There was the people lives being
This is
taken,
stupid.
and we're sat
This is
here.
so dumb.
We're sat here on this
I
app discussing about it.
I think that you've raised a big point at the start of like certain words being used that's just over dramatic, acting like both of them. Like Joe, I'll be honest, like there's bigger villains than a bunch of people on TikTok doing a few things that are a bit upsetting to people. I personally think it's been a bit of bullying happening, but it's not something that we can't get over. Like, genuinely, Jolene's just put in there, yes, if you leave us alone, and we're feeling like the same. So this is what I don't get. There's why
So you could all block each other
someone's
move
talking.
on.
Do you know what it is, Alicia? I've got to see it for what it is. Someone must be saying something in order to financially
Yeah,
gain
of
from
course
this.
they
To
will,
wind this
because
girl
they
up.
want to monetize off of it. They want, oh look, this person's above me. If you snipe, I'll go here. Like, that's how TikTok goes. But it's
We
just
gave Jolene our number for any time someone does that again with her. She can call and ask and be like, no, I didn't, and it could have been sorted. But obviously, she lost her platform because of what she said previously. She opened a new platform, and I think personally she blames Fia still for that, not realizing
Reese, you need to say that was TikTok. That wasn't Fia.
Fia fought for
No, that
you
was
not to.
no.
We
That was you jumping
fought
to
for you not to
conclusions.
lose that. They saw that you done that on your platform, and if I had done
she
that on
didn't
my
do anything
platform, I'd lose
about
my
it.
platform too.
What do you mean? Didn't do what?
Anyway, look.
Okay,
Do you know what?
so
We go
can we
back
can we
and
just
forth.
state
people
so,
are dying.
Yeah, can we just state this then, right? Please
Yeah.
bear in mind, Jolene and Kenneth have had the opportunity to come up as well. Okay, so it's not the fact that they're not being allowed up. Let me just state that as well, right? Okay, I want to state that I think going forward that if there's nobody else get involved. If people have an issue, go to those people directly. Go and speak to those people, right? Directly. You're adults. There's so much shit going on in this world that I'm sure, regardless, no matter how much money you have, no matter what whether you live in a cardboard box and everything else, I think, and realistically, and how it is that this needs to be fucking spoken about and
Why don't we
spoken
all
about
agree it's
directly.
just not that deep? Like, it's actually not
Yeah.
that deep. It's been blown
I
out of
will.
proportion. Like, what has happened for it to get this bad? Like, I think people are just shit stirring. Like, I've had enough.
I will
I'm
say this,
tired of
Jess.
hearing
I'll be
about it.
honest, Jess, and I'm not coming at you here, Jess, but I'll say this, right? Because I do genuinely want us to just all have a conversation. We can move past this, right? Obviously, Fia thought this was all over a little bit because there's been recent campaigns that I've actually won. I was one in front of Jolene. I thought Jolene just let it go now because I know Jolene can snipe me easily. So
But
I thought,
listen,
she's fine, let it go.
you are going.
And
Listen,
then
you're going to get
the
that.
next
You're going to
minute,
get that regardless. Listen, you're going to get that regardless. If you're up in the realms of sitting up in those leagues,
that's it. Sorry. I'll tell you
know
what
what I
it
mean?
was. I'll tell you what it was. This is what brought it up again, Fraser, right? So Fia came back to the platform, right? And she was trying to raise money for a friend that lost her baby, right? And she was raising money for a friend that lost her baby. And then a lot of singers basically co-hosted with Fia to raise the money for the baby that's been lost for the funeral. And Jolene blocked those singers that went live with Fia because she said that was disloyal of them to go live with Fia, not realizing that this is to raise money for a baby that's been lost from a friend. That's what happened. She basically put this on her story saying this. Right.
Everyone needs
So
to grow up in all of this. Like, it's ridiculous. Sorry, I'm not saying
you know
what
about that,
Fia
Jess?
done is a good
Do you
thing,
know
but
about
people
that?
doing that's ridiculous.
Do you know about that,
Can I
Jess?
just say,
Lizzie got, and I could get Lizzie in this box right now. Do you know that happened, Jess?
This is absolutely fucking pathetic.
Can I just say something? Yeah.
Right, Torian.
Their own relationships has
Right, guys,
nothing to do with me.
Torian.
That's their personal.
Torian's
That's
been
their
I just wanted
waiting.
to
personal
say, yeah,
friendship. I don't
music,
know what's
like,
happened there.
I just think music is meant to bring everyone together. Do you know what I mean? Like, music is universal. Music is what brings people together. Like, when people have bad mental health, whatever, you listen to a song, all of that stuff. And I just feel like it's the money that becomes the problem, because when people start off on this app, realistically, there's a lot of people that are number one and get gifted, and they've never seen that money before. So when they have seen it, their attitude change, their morals change, whatever they stand by, move, like, they don't stand by it no more. And I just feel like, don't forget who you are, especially on this TikTok app, because I guarantee you, if TikTok was to go tomorrow, half of these people on here will probably not have the same opportunity they have today. Do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of people, and this is gifters as well, because some gifters can also be very manipulative. I just think what it comes down to is that people need to humble themselves, because there's always going to be someone that's a better singer, a better whatever it is than yourself.
Yeah.
And I just feel like as long as you're true to yourself and you're true to your people, that's all that matters. There's going to be campaigns that you're not going to win. There's going to be some campaigns that you are going to lose. And I just feel like everyone has their day. Do you know what I'm saying? It might not be your day today. It might be your day tomorrow. And I just feel like I said, music is universal. Like if you lot are musicians, stick together, bring the app together, do something. Like you don't have to argue about gifts or who's knocking me out of the rankings or whatever. And like I just feel like the word bully as well, sometimes it when they're like, oh, you're a bully or whatever, sometimes it gets used very lightly. So when people are actually being bullied or whatever, it doesn't, people just look past it. Do you know what I'm saying? Just stick together, do what you need to do on your platforms, and today might be your day, tomorrow might not be, and that's just what it is. There's no need to bring each other down.
Can I just say as well, when Laura Phillips gets onto the music rankings, you're all done for anyway. So you're all arguing for nothing.
Fucking hell,
Alicia.
Fucking hell. So we need to work this. We need to work this
what did you say? Sorry.
I said I agree with everything that you're saying 100%, and that is why I said, like, if Jolene wants to snipe Fear every day of the week, she's she's entitled to it. It's their money at the end of the day.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not the bullying part.
Jessica, your attitude stinks.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
and can I just say, if you was that good of a
This is the
singer, you
problem
wouldn't be
with
on
her, Alicia.
TikTok singing.
Right. So
genuinely,
Anyway,
let's
I'm going to go again,
All right,
and I'm
Madonna.
not coming back in again.
Right.
So can we just please? Can I sleep tonight?
Yes.
Is there any way that this can be actually?
So how do we go from there, right? Because I think it needs to be a case of let's be realistic about it. If people were talking about people, go to that person directly, right? Unless there is proof of somebody saying something against that person or written in that way, there's your proof. Don't listen to all the bullshit. Sorry, don't listen to all the bullshit. Don't listen to the others going back and forward. If you see something that is proof, okay, Mike, whether it is or whether it isn't, right? It's down to that side. If one side sticks to it, the other side then doesn't. That just shows that the other side really doesn't want to make a change and make a difference. So it has to be that side. So it has to be both sides.
This Fraser. This is what the issue is, because we've done this before, and she agreed. It's all done. We're all good. And then the next minute, she's a Miss P saying I'm sniping someone. Like, genuinely, and I do want to say this, right? I do want to big up Elaine Luca, because Elaine could have kept her mouth stush and licked arse and probably got some gifts out of that, and she didn't. So big up Elaine Luca, big up Lucy Closure and Sophie Sings as well, because yes, you're right, she was getting supported by this person at one stage, and then realised in this process that the spite behind it, and he took a step back out of it. Big up Lizzie Reynolds as well for going live for Fear to raise that money for the lady that lost her little one, right? Because her morals were in the right place for doing that, right? And I've got no one's got any problem with Jolene being number one every day of the week. You can do that. It's the name of the game. Hopefully someone comes along and takes on her support. Yeah. But at the moment, she's obviously got one of the best support on the platform. Fair enough to her. Some people got massive communities. Some people have got certain people that can give them number one. Big up to her. Okay. But it's just, please, no malice behind it. Let's stop talking about Fear and other singers. We don't need to do that. So, just wish everyone well. Do you get where I'm coming from? And that's just
I understand that. Reese, I'm going to say thank you ever so much for coming up. Sandra, thank you ever so much. I appreciate you coming up. Alicia, thank you for coming up. And Kay, thank you for coming up. I really appreciate it. That's it. My thing is like I said, stop talking about each other. Unless there's proof that from that person directly, okay, then you deal with it. Do not hold other people accountable for their actions. You're only accountable for your own actions. And talking about accountability of actions, Talia, when you send me a message the way that you've done, and I will read this out because I'm quite transparent, I will never come in your live again. You're a biased prick and I can't stand you. I will make sure you're blocked from Scram with Dan UK. You'll get nothing from me. Okay, Talia, first of all, I would respect Ricky's platform if he kicks me out of the box. Okay, I have no hatred towards you.
Wow.
Okay, I have no hatred towards you. I've not bad mouth you or anything. But if you feel you want to respond in that way because it was off the conversation and the topic that we were talking about, that's fine. Okay, my mod's done it. They deal with it. If you want to act that way, you act that way. Shows me there's no bad light on me on any situation. Okay, and if you think you can do that, then you go ahead and do that. Okay, I wish you nothing but love and respect in Scram with Dan. Okay, thank you very much. Right, there we go.
Fraser, I can't get out. I don't know how to get out.
I got you. Reese, I appreciate your comment, mate. Thank you very much for this evening.
Yeah, I'll just say this one last thing before I drop down. It is Fia's birthday over this next 24 hours. So please, guys, please respect her day. Like, it's a birthday. You know, I know TikTok's a platform. People run their platform, but people have private lives as well. Just give her that peace for that one day for her birthday. And big up everyone that is genuinely standing up, that I've seen certain things to stand up for what's right. And it shouldn't just be for this situation, for any situation. If you see someone being grouped up on, please always stand by your morals. Big up everyone. Fraser, big up yourself for staying positive through this live, because it's been hard. You've been attacked a few times.
Mate, listen, nothing phases me, nothing rocks me. I'm one of those people. Sandra would tell you as well. I am who I am. Yeah, best.
Fraser, can I just say something a minute?
Yes, love, yes.
Talia, if you want to send me a message like Dirty Little Wronger and watch now, I actually let you in the box twice and I didn't drop you. So just watch your mouth, please. That's all I'm going to say. You're rude as fuck. You took over and it had nothing to do with you, and I didn't say fuck all to you.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm going now, Fraser.
Right, thank you, man. Kay, thank you for
I
coming.
will leave it like this as well, Fraser, from my end. Like,
mate.
Me and Fia have, we don't, look, there's no hatred towards Jolene from our end. We just don't like the way that she's going about things towards Fia. That is, we're just responding to things. So if she's being told certain other things from her end, wires being crossed, and she needs to reach out. If she doesn't want to reach out, can we just come to like a virtual handshake where no one talks about each other, and you go and do what you're going to do? Fia does what she's going to do.
Yeah, I agree, Reece,
and
I agree.
we can try and build some positivity to our platforms rather than having to have this on a monthly basis, because both of us don't need it. You're a musician, Fia's a musician, you're both talented. Just go for your dreams, man.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And that's all I'll say on that.
I agree. Thank you, Reece. I really appreciate you coming up.
Fraser, can I say one thing before I go?
Yes, my darling.
Listen, there's a lot of bad going on in this world right now. Everyone's seeing the news and it's absolutely crazy. And when you sit back and you watch all the comments and listen to people in the boxes, it's absolutely, it's small compared to what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
It really is. And when people come off this app, their real lives start.
Yeah.
You're a different person. Like, I've known you for a long time and I know you really, really well. And I know behind the screen is different to what's in front of the screen. And along with all the other creators, and what I will say is, if there's anything that you can be in the world, like, be kind, because without this app could be gone tomorrow. And where would you be then?
It's fucking
Where
crazy.
would all your friends be?
Yeah, I know, it's
Do you know what I mean? So money over morals, it shouldn't be, but good job on your lad, mate.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And it's so nice.
I'll send you the message.
Yeah, it's so nice to speak to you again, my
That's
love.
lovely. And one thing I will say, Talia, never call my friends a prick, because he's a good man.
Thank you.
But yeah, take care.
And you.
All right.
And you. So
See you
go
later,
on.
mate.
See you later, my darling. Thank you. I want to say thank you for everybody that came up this evening. Can I just say that not once was Kenneth or Jolene stopped from coming up. They were always offered to come up. And, you know, I appreciate it. And I think sometimes that was fucking a lot. That was a lot. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe I had that many fucking level 40 gifters and not one of them fucking sent a uni bastards. No, I'm joking. I appreciate everything. Because, you know, we could have been in the hot tub.
Playing with balls in the hot tub.
Do you know what I mean? But I appreciate every single person. You know, and Laura Phillips, have you been invited to take number one spot?
Not yet, no Jess.
Okay, that's fucking bang on. Guys, listen, that's drained the fuck out of me. That's drained the absolute fuck out of me. So I want to say thank you for everybody that's come up this evening. I hope this can get sorted. My advice out of everything and out of everybody is that sometimes it's better to talk directly than to listen to others. Okay, sort it out. Don't listen to any of the other people. If you see it in black and white, then you deal with it and go directly. There's so much shit going out on this world that these things become such a petty fucking thing. You have people threatening to do whatever they want to do to people. It's fucking wrong. And I just want to say a big thank you to all my moderators, to all my super fans. To everybody that's gifted, from Mermaid, Angie, Godmother, Too Old, Fair, Space, TikTok Legend, and anybody else that's not in here now. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Carl. I really do. Amina Rose, you can piss right off, Paul. 150k taps. That's craziness, isn't it? Absolutely craziness. Listen, just remember, right, what we have in our life is a gift. Yeah. If we can use our life and our gift in the right way, it's more important than using it in the wrong way, and support those people that you can see for being those talented people. Right. Much love to you all. Good night. God bless. And, most importantly, just be kind. Yeah. All right. Good night, guys. Take care.